loose, you need Dreamweaver, and you need FileZilla. Okay, here we go. First thing you do is you go to Musu, get the tools. Under Forms, it's called Pretty Lightbox. Okay, when you come to the screen, you put the name of your first graphic, which would be, I'm going to just say 001. And the thumbnail, oh wait a minute, it has to be the extension, JPG. And the thumbnail, we're just going to call it the same thing. Okay. Then the thumbnail width, when it goes on the page, how wide is it going to be? I'm going to do mine 80 by 80. That seems to be a pretty good size. Then template. I created this with 5 templates. You have a dark rounded cornered light box, a dark square, a Facebook kind of look and feel, light rounded and light square. I'm just going to go with the Facebook look. Do I want the presentation to play as soon as they get to the page? Usually not a good idea, so I'm going to hit no. Now the gallery is the name of the little snippet you'll see once this script is created. I'm going to call it Kate. And then the title, the title goes above the picture. So I'm going to say, this is a photo, oops, of dogs. That's the title. And the description is, many dogs in the neighborhood. I guess that's how you spell it. You can forget about the rest. That's for other things. So when you hit submit query, it gives you all this code. So what you want to do is grab the code, starting with the script, all the way down to the bottom of the blue portion, where the closing script is. Copy that, paste it in Dreamweaver. Open up a new file here. New HTML could be. And all I have to do is get rid of all of this and paste it in. So there's all my code. Now, you'll see that there is a directory called Pretty Lightbox where different scripts are in. There's this JavaScript that makes it work. There's this JavaScript that makes it work. There's a CSS that makes it work. So all of these have to be in a directory called Pretty Lightbox in the root of your website. It should be it should be in the content. You know how you have your .tk, then it's web, and then content. Pretty Lightbox needs to be in the content directory. So this is where you get those files. If you go to the bottom of the page, there is a zip file link that will download. It will download that directory exactly the way it should be on your website. So if you save file, and it should be in the downloads because it's really kind of small. Downloads. And let's see. Pretty Lightbox. Here it is. Pretty Lightbox. So when you click that, it should create another directory called Pretty Lightbox. Okay, here it is. And that is the exact directory structure that you need to make this work. So if we open up FileZilla and we log in, And I guess staircase would be good. Okay, so here's the web, and then content. Now, I already have one in there, but you can see, and I'll do it anyway. You basically, once you unzip this file, let me see if I can find where I'm at here. Is there like a download tape? Yeah. So you should be able to find that pretty light box and move it over. And it'll create the exact directory structure that you need. I'm pretending that it wasn't there, just to show you. Okay. Oops, it's still going. But the important thing here is that what is created in the pretty light box is the exact directory structure. You do not have to change anything in there. You don't have to relink anything. It's all exactly where it is. So, if we click pretty light box. Uh-oh. Looks like there was a bad transfer. Oh, it's still transferring. No way. Anyways, we still can look at it while it's still transferring. It's almost done anyway. Okay, so in this directory, it has all the files that make it work, but also there's a full screen directory and a thumbnail. So what you're going to do is the larger graphics, you know, in Lightbox you have a little thumbnail directory, or thumbnails. You have a group of thumbnails, and they're sized probably around 80 by 80. And then you have the picture. When you click on that, it jumps up into the full size. That's where the full size picture goes. And this is where the thumbnails go. So that's the only thing you have to worry about in this whole directory structure. Put your big pictures in here. Put your little pictures for your gallery here. Now, if you don't want to go through all that work, you can just put the same file in both. And the thumbnails, because you set 80 by 80, it'll shrink it down. Okay, so now I copied that code and I pasted it in Dreamweaver. So what we need to do is create other. So this is Pretty Light Box. This is Graphic 001. You see, it's the large one is in the full screen directory of Pretty Light Box. And this thumbnail, which is 80 by 80, is in the Pretty Light Box thumbnails directory. So if we want to put another graphic, we just go back to the zoo, hit back, and change the name to the next graphic. 80 by 80, Facebook. Still Kate will be the gallery name. And this will be, this is a photo of cats. Many cats. Many cats in the neighborhood. When I hit submit query, all I have to do is grab the red part now, because you already have the rest of the code in place. So you can see that now it's going to look in the full screen directory for 002. The photo gallery is called Kate. The title is Many Cats in the Neighborhood. Here's the thumbnail. And this will be the title, you'll see. So you just copy that, just the red part. Find in Dreamweaver where it says next. Boop. Go back, hit back, do the name of your next graphic. Frogs, I guess. Frogs. Many frogs in the neighborhood. Submit query. Grab the red part. Copy. Go right above next in Dreamweaver. Boom. All right. Well, let's just file, save. We call this pretty. Pretty HTML. And because what we're going to do now is we're just going to grab this code and put it on the page. That's all we're going to do. So, let me see if there's one already up there. Looks like I already did it. That TK. Hey, wait a minute. It looks like this one is already yours. Alright, let's see. Do we have one here? What the heck? How come you're on Frog Friends? Alright, so let's see if I can remember how to get in here. WP admin. Maybe my connection is slow here or something. Oh, I think this is one that you probably wrecked. Anyway, you probably can see what's going to happen here. All you have to do is put the full screen pictures, the largest pictures in full screen, and the smaller thumbnails and thumbnails, and then take this code and paste it on a page somewhere that you want it to show up, and it should work. Yep, it should work. So hopefully this will be helpful to you. We'll see you soon.